Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're not working on the white truck. There's actually a few things I wanted to go over here on the 6.0. So I'm going to make actually a couple videos today because it's supposed to rain all next week. But the first thing of which is going to be these Michelins that we put on the truck roughly a month ago. So let's run over here. We'll take a look at them and see what we think. Alright guys, so as some of y'all probably know, on this truck I used to have some 2016 Platinum 20-inch wheels with Michelins actually, but they were more of the kind of the all-terrain tires. And I'll put a picture of that here on the screen. But with those tires, they got to where having some death wobble with the truck. We replaced a few things, changed a few things, and nothing really helped. So I come across these Michelin's Defender LTXs online on Facebook Marketplace, and I figured, well, they're nearly new looking tires, so they're kind of cheap. We'll grab them. And let me unlock the truck and I'll tell y'all exactly how many miles we have on these things. So right now on the truck, 241,670. So about 2,500 miles with these tires. I haven't rotated them yet, but so far they've been excellent. To be completely honest with y'all, y'all can see no funny wear, none of that, which is really surprising because the front end of this truck is a bit out of whack. So if you see here, got some tire hanging out, and if we come over here to the other side, you can actually see the front axle is pushed to the driver's side, and you can see here, same thing, no funny wear, none of that. And with the other tires, it was wearing this tire and that back tire on the driver's side, because this truck walks a little crooked down the road, and that is due to the leveling kit that I have up here. But and you can see back here as well, no funny business, none of that. But like I said, these have been amazing. So actually what I'm about to do is need to round up the pup, see where he went, and I'm gonna take y'all for a little test drive, let y'all hear how these sound, and when we get back we'll go over a couple more things about them. Okay guys, so one thing I did want to mention before we get going here is the sound in this truck. So as you can hear right now, it's a 6.0, it's a diesel truck, right? So when you shut the door, it gets a lot quieter. Now, this is a Lariat, obviously. So I'm pretty sure that these have a little more sound deadening than just any other truck, or I guess like an XL, XLT, STX, that kind of thing. This truck does have, I'm pretty sure, a little more sound deadening. I do remember when we took the headliner out to start doing the starlight and the suede and all that stuff, the headliner on this truck is actually twice as thick as a regular headliner, or at least the headliner that come out of my white truck there. So that might have something to do with it. I'm not exactly sure. And for those of you who are wondering on the whole fuel mileage thing, right now it says 16. The truck's been sitting here idling for probably 10-15 minutes now, and that's a lot of that's a lot of stop and go city traffic. So it's not as good as it normally is. I've gotten at some points 20 miles to the gallon in this thing, which is amazing. With these wheels and tires being 18s, they're a little bit lighter being that they are more like a street tire or so. But let's head out here and I'll show y'all how they sound, how they ride, that kind of thing. But so far, I've been very, very impressed with them. Alright guys, so here on this particular road, let me turn AC down so y'all can hear a little better. This is a lot smoother road. This road is actually paved, where most of our roads around here are chip sealed. So you have lots of other road noise, but y'all can just see here, kind of speedometer. So this 40, not hardly any tire noise at all. You get a little bit, but not much. On this next road, I'm going to show y'all where we get up. Probably going to try to get up around 60 or so. On that particular road, it is chip sealed, so it's a lot rougher of a road, but y'all can still get an idea of tire noise. And guys, I thought I'd kind of explain a little bit what chip seal is if you're not familiar with different road surfaces and whatnot. Chip seal is generally what they put down on a back road or a little short road or something like that, where you don't have a very high speed limit or a lot of traffic or so on. Now, this particular road, what chip seal is well, it's this crap here. Basically what it is they put down a layer of tar, and then they come over and they put gravel over top of it, and then come back through with a steamroller and kind of pack it all in, so you don't get the smoothest surface. So if you hear lots of jumbling around, that is just the road surface itself. So a lot of sounds like kind of like somebody hammering on the window type of deal, but that's the road surface. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to put chip seal on a highway like this, but I guess that's why they get paid the big bucks, and I'm just a YouTuber. But we'll get took off here. I'm just going to shut up and let y'all listen. So if y'all hear that, that's a lot of the road surface. But that's 55 right there. Pretty quiet. So let's see, in here 60. So there you go. I mean, it's not a whole heck of a lot of wind noise or road noise. I'm sorry. And I would roll the windows down, but then you'll get a lot of wind noise in this. But you can definitely hear the highs and lows in the road. But I mean, this is a 8,000 pound truck, 8,000 plus pound truck on in my opinion, a road that's not meant, or a road surface that's not meant for anything really above 30-35 miles an hour. But I guess that's why I'm just a YouTuber and I'm not an engineer. So anyways, we'll get back to the house here. Now I will show y'all this little bit of difference in the road. So this is a paved road. We'll get going. This is a paved road, so you can see a bit of a difference there, and we're back to 40. As quiet as can be. Much smoother on this particular road because, again, it is paved. But anyway, guys, I will catch y'all back at the house, and we'll end out this video. Okay, guys, so now we are back at home, but I thought I would kind of stop out here in the road and show y'all chip sealed surface. just to kind of reiterate on that just a little bit. But if we roll down the window here, and I'll zoom in some for y'all, this is a chip sealed surface. So it's got a little bit of loose gravel on top. It hasn't been swept in a while. It doesn't have a lot of traffic down here as much as it does up further up on the road. As you can see, we're down at the end of the road. But that is the surface of that highway over there. I don't understand, like I said, I don't understand why, unless they had a bunch of the stuff just kind of laying around. Said, hey, let's just dump that there. I don't understand, but I guess, like I said, I guess that's not my job. But as y'all can hear, I mean, the tires are very quiet. I mean, even on that terrible excuse for a road, these are very quiet tires. Now, some would argue and say, well, you know, they should be. They're street tires. And I will agree to a point. I have had very loud street tires. We've had quiet all-terrains, loud all-terrains. I had mud graps on that truck at one point in time. I had Thornbirds, TSL Thornbirds on that truck at one point in time. So I've kind of had all over the spectrum here. And I will say, from my opinion, that these are very, very quiet tires. Now, in the rain, they do decent. I have noticed in this particular truck, and I'm kind of comparing to my other Michelins, the all-terrains that were on the platinum wheels, which I still have because I'm keeping those wheels. But kind of comparing off of that is these tires in the rain doesn't seem to hold as well. I know if you're stopped and you're turning, you're turning out of a driveway onto a road or something other, and you get on it pretty good, I noticed in this truck it will break loose a lot easier than the other ones did. I don't know if that's the tires or if that's because they're lighter or what's the deal, but I do notice that a little bit more out of these tires than the other ones. But they still do very, very well in the rain. No snow, obviously, because we're in June. We're at the end of June here. No snow as of yet. I've had these on here a month. But really no complaints with them. The only thing that I don't care about with this particular wheel and tire setup, I'll say, it could not be just the tires, it could just be the wheel and tire setup, is comparing to the 20s that I had on here, these do seem to wander a little bit more. You can definitely tell it's a smaller wheel and the same size tire. Seem to kind of lose some of the stability, if you know what I mean. But all in all, great tires. Would 100% recommend them. My grandpa, who's not currently here, had a set of these exact tires on his 09 F-150, and they did fantastic. One thing that was an issue with those tires is the shop that put them on for him when he bought those tires brand new overinflated them a little bit, so it ate the center of the tire. But all in all, I mean, that's not the tire's fault. That's the tire shop that apparently didn't know what they were doing. But like I said, so far I love these tires. They do great. I absolutely hate the look of the wheel tire combo. For me, it's a little too much sidewall. Again, for me, I like that. 20s and 35s, 18s and 33s, not terrible. but I prefer a little bit bigger wheel. And as y'all know, I'm doing 20s and 35s on this truck, or 20s and 33s, I'm sorry, when this truck is lifted. I'm just waiting to get those on here once the lift is on and the front end's all in line. That way we don't chew up a brand new set of 33s. But guys, I reckon that's about it. So again, would I recommend them? Absolutely. They seem to do great. Now, I don't know anything about off-road because again, these are street tires, so we're not going to go there in this video. They don't belong like over here in the sand where the pool used to be. They don't belong there. They're, like I said, they're street tires. So couldn't tell you about that. Haven't tested that. For the most part, just been road driving lately. We haven't went up to the Buffalo River, drove in the rocks or none of that yet. But for the street, what they're intended to do so far, they've been amazing. So like I said, right at 2,500 miles, they've been great. But I will keep y'all updated as long as I have these. Like I said, these were a temporary setup to get rid of the death wobble because the other tires were scooped out really, really badly. So far they've done great for what they were intended to do. No death wobble, as y'all seen. I mean, that was literally me sitting here holding the camera in one hand, and I've gotten to where I can just rest my arm on the top of the door panel here and hold the camera like so. Don't even have to look at the thing. I can focus on driving and just kind of do my deal. So y'all seen all the, resting my elbow on this door. There's no cushion, there's none of that. I'm filming on an iPhone, there's no stabilization. So everything that y'all seen in the camera was literally for me holding the camera like this and bouncing up and down. So there's no movie magic there, if you will. But anyway, guys, that is probably going to be a wrap for today's video. Just thought I would go ahead and make this video. So before, I have done some tire review videos on different stuff, and a lot of y'all, or a lot of people, have really liked them. So I figured I'd go ahead and make this video, just kind of document it, and there we are. So anyway, guys, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope everybody has a great day.